Now let's talk about the regulation of gene expression. As we had discussed a lot about the chromosome, the DNA and the gene it contains in the previous lecture. So how does this gene expression work on the molecular level and how is it regulated? So we have already discussed transcription and translation, that how the genetic information from an organism serve as a code for the manufacturing of everything within that organism. So for a cell to function properly, your necessary proteins must be synthesized at the proper time, and all the cells control or regulate the synthesis of protein from the information encoded in their DNA. So it is a multiple step by which a gene is regulated and its product is synthesized. Thus gene expression results in the formation of the polypeptide. So the process of turning on a gene to produce RNA and then from RNA to protein, that is what called as gene expression. Whether in a simple unicellular or complex multicellular organism, each cell controls when and how its genes are expressed. For this to occur, here there must be a mechanism to control when a gene is expressed to make RNA and then from RNA to protein, and how much of the protein is made and when it is the time to stop making that protein because it is no longer needed. So the regulation of gene expression, it conserves energy, it conserves space. Yes, so it would require a significant amount of energy for an organism to express every gene at all times. So it is more energy efficient to turn on the genes only when they are required. So the control of gene expression, that is very complex process. So gene regulation is what? How a gene control which gene out of the many genes here in the genome are turned on or expressed. So here the genes of a cell are expressed to perform different function. For example, an enzyme beta galactosidase is synthesized by E. coli and it is used for hydrolysis of lactose into glucose and galactose. Even here certain bacteria like E. coli, they adapt to their chemical environment by synthesizing certain enzymes depending upon the substrate present. And here such adaptive enzyme, that is called as inducible enzyme. So a set of genes which will be switched on when there is necessity to metabolize a new substrate. So that is what called as induction. And small molecules are responsible for this, that is known as inducer. So it is a positive control. Now here what is going to happen? For the production of protein, it requires various kinds of factors. It requires basic material as amino acids, then nucleotides and several enzymes and several energy molecules. So it doesn't happen like this that every time all the proteins are going to produce in the cell, and if at all they are required, they are used. So, and if they are not required, they are going to store. So it doesn't happen like this, that when the proteins are required, only when they are going to produce. Now who will going to take care of this switch on or switch off? That is actually what is happening here. When the proteins are required or when the proteins are not required, who will investigate this? So that is what actually the gene regulation, and that takes place at certain levels, like here at transcriptional level, at post-transcriptional level, at translational level or post-translational level. So here suppose, as we know, the genes are present, DNA are present where? In the nucleus. Yes, so what happened here at the transcriptional level? What is going to happen here? If at all that particular gene is not going to express, see, if the gene will express, then only the mRNA synthesis takes place. Yes, and if mRNA synthesis takes place, then only the protein synthesis takes place. So if gene is not expressed only, or their expression is not required, as protein is not required right now, yes, so that there will this DNA will be switch off their expression will be switch off. That means their activities will be suppressed here inside the nucleus only. So whereas when the proteins are required, such particular gene will be switch on, and then we are going to get protein out of it. So now that particular technique is done, how this switch on or switch off, that particular technique will done by some system. Yes, someone is going to operate this. So now here, if we are talking about the expression of gene or the regulation of gene, here we are talking about the transcriptional level. So now next is what? After the transcription, post transcriptional level, that is mRNA synthesis. Yes, so if transcription will not take place, then mRNA synthesis will not take place, then protein will not synthesize. But in one case, suppose if mRNA is synthesized, then if this post-transcriptional level of gene regulation, if mRNA synthesis takes place, but as we know that mRNA which is synthesized, that is the pre-mRNA. So if that processing is not done, means here splicing is not done, yes, so then what will happen? This pre-mRNA will not go outside the nucleus, and then again the protein synthesis can be regulated. So in this way we can regulate it at the post-transcriptional levels. If transcription is done, pre-mRNA synthesis takes place, but the processing is not going to take place, then we can regulate. It means it is regulated, it can be regulated in that way. Then after that, translational level means here block start of translation. If translation, suppose mRNA is like processing takes place and it comes out of from the nucleus to the into the cytoplasma, and then if the translation is blocked, then the protein synthesis will not take place. The same way here, post-translational level also, the protein processing or the protein degradation, also at that level also genes can be regulated. So here we can see here different levels of regulation of gene expression, that is transcriptional level or RNA processing or RNA transport from nucleus to a cytosol, if it will not come here, then or the translational level. So as now what is going to happen here, that if transcription is not done, if there won't be any transcription, so as there is no question of translation, and since there is no translation, there is no question of protein. Yes, that means there is no synthesis of proteins or proteins are not produced. So as what is going to happen here, it is one of the best method so as to save the time, save the energy or so much of the enzyme. So now here regulation of gene expression, that stimulate the expression of certain genes and inhibits that of others, is called as regulation of gene expression. So some of the gene expression stimulates, whereas other genes their expression inhibits, and that takes place at different levels. That is transcriptional level, where formation of primary transcript, then processing level, that regulation of splicing. Suppose the mRNA synthesis takes place, but their processing is stopped. There is no processing of mRNA, then no protein synthesis. And suppose if processing is done, then we can stop it at the transportation, like mRNA. If it is not going to transport from the nucleus to the cytoplasma, then again the regulation of gene expression, the protein synthesis will not take place. And the same way at the translational level also it can be regulated. So in this way we had done with the regulation of gene expression, and now in the next lecture we will do that how this regulation is done by the system which is developed for this, that is the operon system. So in next lecture we will discuss in detail about the operon system, Lac operon system.